So guys, today we're going to get into some brothers destroying divestors on TikTok for saying they want to leave black men the hell alone. So without further ado, let's get into the reactions.
Don't worry, fellas. I got this one. All right, so this is part of the divest argument, okay? And the divest argument is an argument that you're hearing out of black women right now. And what they're saying is, hey, leave black men alone. They're all trash. Don't be with them. They're all trash. They're all garbage. They're all baby daddies. They're no good. All right, so obviously this argument ignores all of the data about black men as a group. It's a feeling-based argument by women because they want to maintain a zero accountability position as it relates to the rampant baby mama issue inside of our culture and community. And when you challenge this narrative, right, these women get aggressive. They will report all your videos and try to get them taken down. They say you hate black women. They say you hate the black culture. When really it's just knowing the numbers and saying, hey, there's a reason we're getting these outcomes and we have to do something about it if we want to get better as a community. And I think that it's a culture of women who put their own feelings about how they want to feel about themselves and how they want to feel about men and, you know, like the way that they want responsibility to be meted out. And they put all of that over the actual community, and they actually put it over reality itself, right? So that's okay. We got it. Some, you know, women run most of their emotions, or they're thinking through their emotions, which means that if something feels right for a lot of women, most of the time, not all women all of the time, but for most women, a lot of the time, then it is right. If it feels right, then it is right. Even if reality is saying, no, this is not true, right? Now, it might be true in your life because of the type of men you attract and all of that stuff, and a whole host of reasons that you probably have a zero accountability position on as well. But just because it's real in your life doesn't mean it's real about the group. And so when you make arguments about what the group should do, you should try to collect data that bears upon the issue pertaining to the group.
Want to know why they go after the girls that have no interest in them? Think about the male fantasy and then think about
the chip that these black women in the divesting community have on their shoulder can be seen from space. It's astronomical. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this girl has a problem with her own self as a black woman. Like, you look at her and her hair looks like you know what I'm saying? It's obviously not her hair. You know what I mean? But we're the ones with the problem. And yeah, that is what we're interested in. And since you females don't feel like y'all need to actually pursue a male, you know what I'm saying, the ones that you want, we end up talking to the wrong ones. You know what I mean? So it's hard to find a girl who has the same interest as you. You know what I mean? If we're too boring, or, you know what I'm saying, as soon as we come out and say what's...
Now, I asked this question a few months ago, but I never got a response to it. And just like you said, if you're divesting from black men, what about your black family members that are males? Do you no longer concern yourself with them? And if you do go out and find a man that is of a different race, what if you have a visibly black son? What does that conversation look like? Because you've divested from black men, but this black child will grow into a black man. And what do you tell them? Him as a person, you don't, as a black man, I don't care about you, but you're an exception to the rule just because you're my son? How does that make your child feel? It makes no sense to me. And then the word divesting, I'm just not a fan of it because it just seems like it's dehumanizing. I don't like that word, but that's not a part of my movement, honey. It is what it is, I guess.
Okay, could we talk about divesting for 1 minute? Right? Now, I understand exactly where the divestment movement is coming from. I know that they have a lot of good points. I know the black women involved in this are probably black women who are truly just fed up with how everything is systematically and in their interpersonal relationships. Like, we can all see that. But I think a lot of us need to take a moment to realize how these algorithms are playing with us, right? Now, I'm not saying that decentering men is a bad thing or not, like, you know, just taking time to yourself, taking care of yourself is a bad thing. No. But this idea of divesting from the Black community and Black men, I don't really know how that's going to really fully help Black women, especially when some, not all the points, but some of the points is leading to Black women dating outside of their race. Like, I don't know if misogyny is not going to hit as better or worse from white men than it would from Black men. But yeah, I just want us as Black women to pay attention to the algorithms playing on our emotions and stuff. Like, they know what's going on, and they play to that for their own.
So this divest argument, right? The divest argument. So I say Black men have already begun to spread the message to divest from Black women with this mindset. And what mindset are we talking about? We're talking about the modern woman mindset. And a modern woman mindset is feminism inside of their interpersonal romantic relationships. That's what it really boils down to. We're equals. We're the same. The only difference between us is our genders. I can do anything a man can do. However, I still want all traditional actions, behaviors, outcomes, and concepts for the man. But when he talks to me, I want him to portray us as equals. So I say most Black men that are in a position to mentor, right? We're saying, man, listen, like, avoid these women. Don't have sex with them. Don't have relationships with them. And definitely don't marry them. Because what do these women do? Because they hate men, they don't have to do right. They don't have to be right to do something wrong to you. So, like, they don't have to be fair at all. They hate you. They hate men. And so they're saying, hey, look, it's okay that I weaponize the court system against you. It's okay that I weaponize the police system against you. It's okay that I weaponize my divine ability to have children against you by making babies you're not asking for, and then using the court system and the police system to try to leverage assets away from you and leverage resources away from you, and even maybe put you on a 20-year sentence payment plan to me, using the divine ability to create life by making children for men who are not asking for them and do not want you as wives. And that's fine, okay? So now we know the lay of the land. Fellas, it ain't fair, it ain't right, and they're not changing, okay? So how do you deal with it? Well, you avoid these women at all costs.
Okay, so this dude right here, I swear he has a problem, but it's okay. So he says that Black women are not being proposed to because they're stubborn and they're not submissive and we're masculine, and we choose bad men. And he's right. Black men or Black women need to divest from Black men. Even the good so-called high value ones are extremely abusive. I think he believes that he is a high value man, but I've seen his content where he comes up and he constantly bashes Black women. I know that he comes from a Black mother. Seems like he grew up, again, without a father. So, again, putting the onus on Black women. But statistics show that when Black women marry, or they actually are getting married to men that are non-Black and are staying married, when these Black women enter these relationships with other groups of men, they are actually mentally and stably and financially better. So stats are proving that the only time the Black woman becomes this way is when she is with the Black man. She has to protect herself because most of them are very abusive emotionally and sometimes physically. As we can see, Black men are killing Black women at a rampant rate. Black women are forced to be more masculine when they're with a group of men that do not lead. So she's forced to take on, roles that she shouldn't, such as taking over financially, such as sometimes even doing masculine household chores. I've actually seen Black women have to change tires and take out garbage. This simply doesn't happen in a European home. She has to become more resilient because she has no leader and she has no provider with the Black man. Again, statistics show that when the Black woman divests from the Black man, she actually has a better and more fulfilling life mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So miss me again with the bullshit and speak the truth. Black men are out here leaving black women alone to raise children and expecting them to come out perfect, when black women are actually doing what she's supposed to do, which is nurture and be giving. And that's what she's doing. The balance and the missing link is the black man, the father. Talk about that.
So guys, that's our time today. Let me know what you think of these clips. I'll make more of these. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.